Alright, so in the last video I got this water cistern all plumbed in, at least temporarily for construction. All this will stay the same, and then that ball valve I put in will come off eventually when the mechanical room is being built. I think I'm going to have a truck coming later today to fill the tank with water, which will be nice. I'll have some construction water. Looking over here, we've added a bunch of dirt onto the berm over here. We're kind of using this to pull from for pounding the tires. All these tires you see on the 7th course are almost there. They're probably 80% full. So I think today I'm kind of sore from pounding yesterday. It's kind of hurt my hand. But I'm gonna get some tires cut for these 90-degree turns. So we'll have one over there and then one on this side, and then we can start filling all these tires and get the wing walls all up to the 7th course. You also notice that the southern wall that the glass will sit on for the greenhouse, you can see those tires have also been started. They still need some work. Those are all 235s, just in a perfectly straight line, and that's 8 feet off of the building, parallel to the front of the building. I'm gonna go forward a little, you see better. Alright, just like I was doing before, cut another half tire and got it all screwed into the tire before it on both sides, and that's how I'm making that 90-degree turn for the wing walls. And then I've got the other two empty. I'm doing the same thing on the other side. This is what it looks like. Just cutting this out with Sawzall and then using a bolt cutter for the bead. That's the only hard part, is that bead right there, but it goes through pretty easy with the bolt cutters. So yeah, I'll get this one screwed up on this side. It's actually going to be the opposite as over there. The half tire is going to be on this section here. Alright, so I just got the water tank all filled up. They didn't have enough water in the truck, so we're probably only filled up to about here. But that's good enough for now to check if there's any leaks. It's also plenty of water for the next few months, just for construction. So far, no leaks on anything. It's all good to go. I've tried out the ball valve inside a couple times, and it's all working. So hopefully we should be good to backfill here soon. I am going to leave it for probably at least a day. It might be a little longer because I'm going to be leaving town for a few days. So yeah, we'll make sure there's no leaks, and then it'll be ready to backfill. I've also been working on these front tires for the wing wall. You can see there's the half tire and then the next two on the wing wall. I'm just working on pounding those. Still got to do the ones over there. They're empty, but they're in place. So these are the empty ones. You can kind of see I've got them full of cardboard right now. So they're ready to go. Once I finish the ones over there, I can start filling these ones. Alright, so I got both sides of the wing walls brought up to the 6th course. They're not completely done. They are hard, but they're not perfectly level. Same thing with all the tires on the 7th course. I'm just working by myself, and I want to use the pick method for getting them level. You can pound them by hand, but it's way easier to just get the pick, have someone else pry it up, and help you level them out. So tomorrow I should have help. So I'm going to leave all these alone up here, and I've been working down below, finishing up the south glass little wall. You can see I've got all these ones pounded. I'll kind of just show you my method. I can use the pick by myself on the ground, but it's a little harder up top with the wall. So this whole bottom course is 235s. You can really balloon those up. And to do that, I've just been using this pick. Usually you can have one person kind of prying up and the other person pounding. That's what I was hoping to do on the top course, but I'm just by myself today. But trying to do it by yourself on the ground, it's a little easier. I've just been reaching around and I can pry it up with my leg. Pound it in, move around a little bit. And then those few spots that I just raised up, I can go add more dirt and then pound all the way around to get it all to that elevation. And then I might have to do it one more time. All right, so a day or two has gone by since I last filmed. The weather hasn't been that great, so I've just kind of been working. We were able to get the full front glass wall course done. All those 235s are nice and level. And ready to go for the second course there. Also finished up the whole 7th course, so all of them, even the ones on the wing wall, are done, just the same as over here. I've got the half tire. I've got this little gap here that I couldn't fit a half tire or a squishy, and I had already pounded all these by the time I realized it wasn't going to fit. So I'm going to run into town and get some concrete probably tomorrow and just make a little concrete basket right there, and that'll close that gap up. Other than that, it's all finished, ready for the 8th course. So we got 3 more, 8th, 9th, and 10th. We'll have 10 courses total, and then we'll be ready for the bond beam. On that front row for the greenhouse class to sit on, there'll be 2 more courses of tires. So 3 more on the main wall, and then 2 more down there on the greenhouse wall. Another thing I'm going to be doing in town is getting enough concrete. Going to be finishing up these wing walls and expanding all the way out, and it'll be straight up and down here at the end. And I'm going to use concrete to kind of help me make a column out of the end of that. That'll make more sense when I do it. But that's another thing we need to do, is get those wing walls all the way up to the 7th course, and then get the 8th course done.